What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I'm super excited to get with you guys today because it is Hump Day. And when it's Hump Day, it's the Sports Lounge Media. Today, we are live streaming and we're live streaming our fantasy draft. We have where did he go?
He's
The
on here
Marshall
somewhere.
Experience. The Marshall Experience. He will commentate, let us know what he likes, what he doesn't like, things like that. And so it's going to be pretty exciting today, guys, for you guys to join us in our live draft. We're super excited about that. But first and foremost, let's get to our sponsors real quick. Mark?
Of course, we got number one sports fan located here in Tulare, Visalia, Hanford, and along with West Covina down in Los Angeles, California. You can hit them up at number1sportsfan.com. Then we have Brian Martino Construction. Hit up Brian at martinoconstruction.com. I'm sending an email. Any project over $10,000, you will get $1,000 off when you mention the Sports Launch Media. And we also have Cali Book Graphics, who takes care of you. See each of us wearing shirts. We've got hats, we've got decals, everything that you need. Hit up Rigo there and let him know that we sent you. And also, last but not least, of course, we are powered by the Mogul brand and the Diamond Collection, where you can go to www.tmc. What is it?
B.
TMB. Yeah, sorry. So tmb.com and put in the Sports Lounge, and you will get 20% off your order. So each of us actually have our own promo code. So if you want to help us out, we got Marshalls, we got Kindles, you got Sunshines, you got DPs at Down South Philly show. Of course, we cannot be all seen at the same time on our stream, but those are all things. So just go again to powered by TMB.com and enter the promo code, and you will be taken care of. So we want to thank each one of you guys.
Yes.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Again, I'll be doing most of the commentating tonight. Give me a second here. I gotta make some people mad here. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and then so a couple of these teams, as you'll see them, as you follow now, a couple of these teams are actually really good. So this is an 8-man league, so the rosters will be a little bit better than your typical 10-man leagues. But yeah, there's some good teams out here. I like what Kendall's doing. He got a great tight end. If Christian McCaffrey stays healthy, he's obviously a potential top 3 running back. I think he got the best player in the NFL in fantasy, which is Ja'Marr Chase. I also like down South Philly for DP. I like Jaden Daniels. I think he kind of forced my hand to take Jalen Hurts there. I like Jaden Daniels. I like the upside there with Josh Jacobs and Bijan. And then Neighbors and Higgins. I like Higgins if he could play full 16 games this year. We go to Marissa's, and then she's got Gibbs, AJ Brown, Patrick Mahomes. She went a little early on the defense, but that's all right. And then Sam Laporta. So she's filling her starting lineup pretty nicely there. Then we go to Mike's team. We took the first quarterback off the board at Lamar Jackson, Aston Genty, Bucky Irving, Tyreek Hill, and then Mark Andrews. I like the stack with Lamar and Mark. Let's hope that they can find a little bit better repetition than they did the last year. We got Sunshine's team, J.J. Jefferson, Nico Collins, Jonathan Taylor, Kittle, and Joe Burrow. Nice quarterback there. Joe Burrow is one of those quarterbacks where he's more reliant on his passing yards than he is his rushing, but he has the ability to still throw up ridiculous fantasy points. Rocky Top. Got wide receiver-wise, Mike Evans just took Terry McLaurin in the 5th with Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, and Brock Bowers. Solid there. I think Derrick Henry has a good chance to be productive this year. Brock Bowers a little early for me, but again, top tight end. Got your guy. Josh Allen at quarterback, I like that. Then we go to down South Philly. For Dom, sorry, that side of it. CD, Amon-Ra, Ladd, and JSN at the wide receiver position, and I think that is phenomenal. I think he's definitely either playing a late quarterback, kind of shindig strategy there, but I think it's going very well. Devon Achane and James Cook to be the running backs is solid as well. So interesting to be when he goes to quarterback. Yeah, some solid teams out there, guys. And then us here at the Marshall Experience, we got Saquon, we got Chase Brown, Puka Nacua, Drake London, and of course our boy Jalen Hurts at in the 5th round. So I'm pretty happy with mine as well. But there's some solid teams out here, guys.
Yeah. Any questions, Sarai?
No.
What are we doing?
So Marshall, so what with this style of draft that we have going on, what style would you consider this? And is there other styles that people can actually have leagues like commissioners can set up? So what would what is this in terms?
Yeah. So I mean, in terms of scoring, so this will be a full PPR league. It's a point per catch. I think this is more of your standard leagues. There's other options such as, there's auction drafts where you have a set amount of money and you basically bid on different players. That's a pretty fun one. They have best ball, which is your basically your lineup will set at the end of the week and will give your best outcome every week. So that's really drafted on talent. Of course, you have keeper leagues, dynasty leagues, leagues that draft every year. I could go into real depth when it comes to that type of stuff. But then you obviously have your dailies, which is more of like DraftKings, Underdog. You're gambling to where you're set the daily. You can set per game, right?
So now with this draft, I mean, I know what it's called, but so how we're seeing, so normally we have drafts when you watch the NFL draft, it goes 1 through 32, and then it goes back. Here You're seeing, what we're doing is we would term this as a snake draft, correct?
Yes, so the draft order would go in a snake, which is, a snake will travel this way and then it'll turn back around and then come back. That's kind of the way. I'm not sure why it did that. It was supposed to be a traditional, but it all works the same. I mean, you're getting the same amount of picks in terms of if you're in the beginning or the end. It kind of works out for you because you have picks so close together. This kind of draft really, honestly, is hard for people in the middle. Those 5 through 4, for us 4 through 6 would be the harder drafts because you're waiting the same amount of time that you would in a traditional draft anyway.
Where do you think is the best spot to draft?
Kicker that went in the 6th. I think that's a little high as well, but that's okay. Baker got teamed up with Bucky Irvin. I do like that. So Lamar and Baker in a super flex. I do like that. So yeah, and also in a super flex, this is also a good point. In a super flex, you're going to want to have those 2 quarterbacks to fill out that position. Do you have to have 2 quarterbacks? Absolutely not. Teams like the Dom from down South Philly, he has enough wide receivers and enough talent level to be able to play one of those guys in that super flex if he needs be, if he likes the matchup enough. So again, does it have to be a quarterback? No, but do quarterbacks have the potential to put up the most points? Yes. Here we're going to, I don't like Rashee Rice here just because of the potential suspension. Garrett Wilson with Justin Fields kind of scares me. But here, I think I'm going to go. I like the new offensive mind in Chicago, and I think Ben Johnson is going to turn DJ Moore into an Amon-Ra St. Brown type player.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to definitely be utilized better with Ben. Ben apparently, I think he's going to bring
Absolutely.
an entirely different attitude to Chicago.
Right.
Yeah, and Kim Pat Talk and DP, feel free to jump in anytime. We're all in this together.
Brees
This is
Hall.
kind of like a little mock draft for our for our Saturday.
It's a nice little warm up.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Baker Mayfield in terms of fantasy?
He finished quarterback 4 last year, so if he can, find that type of success again, absolutely. I think that Mike Evans is a strong piece in that. Chris Godwin, if he comes back off the ACL, they drafted Mbuka, have Jalen McMillan, who had a great rookie year.
Yeah.
Cade Otton is a fantasy tight end that was very well picked up last year. So, I mean, he has the weapons. It's just, what Baker are we getting? But I do like what he did last year for sure.
I think they're going to spread targets around there. So, it's kind of, you really don't know.
Yeah, that's why it's hard for me to draft Chris Godwin or Mike Evans that early, is because you can't guarantee. Now, with Mike Evans, it's a different story, in my opinion. But you can't guarantee the targets or where they're going to go and who they're going to go to. So,
I have a question for Ken. Well, how do you think Drake May is going to do in fantasy?
Really, I think fair really good this year. I think he could be pretty good this year. With the new piece we got on offense.
You think he would do better than Joe Milton if Joe Milton was a starter? Mark?
Yes.
Mark?
No. I think now I'm going to say this. Do I think
the man's so biased? It's bleeding. It's bleeding out of you right now.
100%. No. Do I think? I think Drake May was actually the better choice to pick in New England at quarterback. I do think that Joe Milton has a stronger upside, but with Drake, it's going to take him some polishing though.
Whew.
And I don't think if you would have put Joe Milton, I think Drake May has a better chance. Obviously, a right now guy, and with the right system, he can be. He's going to be obviously he's a really good quarterback. And with Joe Milton, he does need something, he needs someone to learn under, because he has arm strength that is surreal when it comes to, throwing the long. But the key for him has always been accuracy. Mm-hmm. And so that's what he has to work on. And so, no, I do think Drake May actually is the better quarterback out of the two, especially when you're trying to rebuild a franchise in that aspect. So, no, I do think New England picked the right guy.
Hey, listen, don't let Joe Mill get the reins in Dallas. He'll never give him up.
I think once he gets them, I don't think he will give them up. I really don't. The only reason they would ever take him and put him back is for the fact being is because they're paying,
right,
Dak Prescott so much stinking money.
Yeah, I kind of hope he gets an opportunity, man. Dak's been in the league 10 years and just hasn't been able to get it done. I mean, from a fantasy standpoint, though, Dak is pretty valuable. No, Marshall?
He's talking about Dak during the – I mean, he's thrown for – he's been one of those quarterbacks that, you can potentially throw for 5,000 yards. I mean, you're talking about Joe Burrows, Dax.
And he's mobile.
Yeah, so – and I think his greatest chance to do that would be this year, considering he has now George Pickens, CeeDee, Jake Ferguson should come back after a bad year.
Right.
Miles Sanders is basically saying that he's God sent and he's just ready for this whole workload apparently. So we'll see how that goes for him.
Yeah, I saw it.
I think I recently lost respect for Miles Sanders. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but
yeah, it's kind of awkward.
Oh, you talking about his comments?
Yeah, I just what I mean. Like he wasn't pushed out. He left because we didn't bring him back, but it wasn't derogatory like a CJ Gardner Johnson maybe, or what I mean. It was beloved. It was like,
what the heck, bro? Come on, Sunshine. Really?
I can't believe he made it this low. I couldn't believe he made it.
The only reason I haven't taken him, Sunshine, is because I already have Nakua.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, but say because if you have both of them, then if they're on a bye week, you're kind of.
Yeah, I don't want to stack. I'd rather have that.
Mark, you're in my brain.
Ooh, I like that. I like that quarterback for Josh Allen and Jared Goff. I like that.
Yeah, I thought about Jared Goff, man. It just scares me because of his turnover issue, and he's not a mobile quarterback, so all of his points are going to come from the air.
Speaking of turnovers, we touched on Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield finished quarterback 4 last year and led the league in interceptions at 16.
Yeah, Baker is going to be a good pick though, because Baker has the opportunity to throw 4 or 5 touchdowns, and now you look at Tampa Bay had a top 4 offense a year ago, and I think they're going to get even better with Emeka Buka, healthy Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans. So Baker is definitely a solid pick in my opinion.
Yeah, I like what Dom's doing over there in down South Philly.
Tim, what's happening, man? Go Birds! Appreciate you for popping up in the chat, brother.
My biggest threat right now.
Nah, man. I mean, all roads lead to me. So get ready, Marsh.
I do like Sunshine. He's got some nice wide receivers, 2 good running backs.
I need Jonathan Taylor to not drop the ball for me.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's got to stay healthy, but you should be rooting in that facet for Daniel Jones to win the starting job, because Anthony Richardson's going to take a lot from Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. All right, I'm about to commit a cardinal sin as
oh God.
As an
Eagle. He took an eagle. He took an eagle.
No.
I
did something
what?
Worse. I took a Cowboy.
No, the wrath.
My.
Hey, listen. Dak's healthy. I'm putting my chips in there. Dak's gonna go crazy.
The least you can do is remove your hat when you make that pick. Don't get tainted.
Man. Had to do it, man.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
I ain't gonna start in week 1 though.
I want to say this. Where do you think is probably
that would be that right there, bro?
I might get my Eagles card taken away for that.
Who took Jalen Hurts? 100%. Who took my quarterback?
You took him off the board for like 20 rounds.
You were too busy taking defenses instead of worrying about your quarterback.
Don't be mad because my defense is good.
Oh, Tim said, I've done it, angered my man. My man Tim said, I can't believe he might unfollow me. I'm sorry, Tim. That's my fault, bro. I had to do it,
we
man.
We are no longer friends.
I had to do it, Tim. I think he's going to be a great fantasy quarterback. I'm not taking him for the love. I'm taking him for the points, Tim. I promise.
All right, let's get into this chat real quick as everybody's picking. We got saying let's go. Got the saying let's go. We got John, I'm here. I'll be watching while cooking dinner. Of course, he tells us everything he's doing for every minute of the time. Then we got him
Bama.
Say go Bama. He said go Bama.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
I don't give a piss about none but the time. Who was the first few picks? We'll tell you later once we break this down.
Man, I don't know why.
Take a kicker in the first round, y'all.
I'm the only one, John, who has a kicker.
John says
I don't know why
again.
Garrett Wilson's still on the board, but that's crazy.
Go Bama, baby.
Don't know why what?
Garrett Wilson's still on the board.
Hey, keep your voice down. Keep your voice down. He can stay on the board.
John Hamilton is that. Tim says go Birds. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Oh, you said that because you were taking him.
Yeah.
Vegas has Sam Darnold throwing the most interceptions. And then down to Tim. Tim says, I will now be leaving because of that selection. Absolutely.
No, Tim,
as you should, brother.
Tim, I got to think about the points.
Like I said, man, you can at least remove the hat. Remove that, do one of these.
Take that damn hat off, boy. Take that hat off.
Never. I can't. It's glued to my head.
For the rest of the draft, bro.
You took Dak Prescott.
You took Dak Prescott.
Okay. Quarterback
when he's
you could have let Ken take him. You could have let Mark take him.
When he's putting up
Mark
30 points,
Mark has common sense.
When
30
he's putting
points
up
where, son?
when he's putting up 30 points like he has in the past, I don't want to hear about how we knew he was going to do that. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear about
put up 40 points and still
Tim, you're kicking me out of Philly in week 1. Tim, don't do that.
Tell him, Tim. Tell him.
Tim's not going to let me at the tailgate.
He don't want a big dog. He wants a puppy.
Listen. He's gonna get
not allowed at the line.
Oh, I'm on the clock.
Oh my lord.
Sleeper is Ricky P and get Kittle as Leggett is
John.
good.
I got your boy Kittle, John. We're gonna go to work.
John is delusional. John is one of those guys. He would probably like, let me give all,
Who
San
took my
Francisco
next pick?
Niners. What's your next pick?
Didn't
Devontae.
my man?
Devontae's been gone for like 2 rounds.
Yeah, Kittle's been gone, bro.
I didn't say Kittle. Oh, who's talking about Kittle? I ain't.
She said Devontae. She said Devontae. Devontae.
Yeah, I took Kittle in the 4th round, bro.
How much time do I got? A minute?
I'm
You got
thinking
30
about.
seconds.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Marshall. I'm thinking about taking another chance. I'm feeling risky in this draft. Risky, chat.
Hey, this ain't for nothing. This ain't for the biscuit. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to see what we got going on.
Yeah. What did that man say? Jalen say? We moved on to the next year. I'm locked in. I want to win.
Right, dude. I swear, I could kiss that man.
You gotta bring me some points. You better
I swear to God, bro.
Yo, I'm about to say the whole team today just chills.
This man, they said, so why aren't you wearing your Super Bowl ring? He looked at him with the straight, coldest face I've ever seen and said, I've moved on. I said, oh my God.
If I send y'all a picture of Jalen Hurts, y'all know I moved on.
Y'all thought it was bad until MVP Jalen Hurts walked on the scene. Watch out.
Come on, bro.
Hey, that rookie better bring me some points that I just drafted.
I should have
Who
took
just draft?
I should have took CJ. I should have took CJ over Dak. I'm tripping.
You better bring me some points.
Yeah, I mean
Don't you have Nico Collins?
I should have took CJ.
Oh yeah, that was
too.
straight goofballness, bro.
I thought about it too. That's on me.
That's straight goofy.
Wait, I think I need This is wild.
You know, I'm thinking.
let's see what John has to say. Let's see what John has to say.
Wait,
I want to see what John has to say right here, guys.
I won my last 3 league.
With 14 people, what were you? Did you have
Why?
just 14 teams in the same league?
This Yahoo must not update the app. They got Debo listed as a receiver. That boy's at least he's close to being a center.
Hey, Ken, did you take anybody from the Patriots yet?
Don't believe I have.
No, he has not. that's why I'm surprised.
I'm very
All right,
surprised.
here come Marshall. I'm gonna take another chance. I'm gonna take another chance right here. I need that boy Baker to cook. I'm gonna grab Chris. I'm gonna grab old Godwin.
Right, I like that.
Man.
Mark.
Philly.
I'm gonna slap the.
I was gonna take Philly, but
You took Philly's defense.
You've already taken Baltimore. What you need it for?
Mark,
Who
I'm so
took
proud of you.
Baltimore defense?
Me. You got a problem?
I'm gonna be
Well,
honest with you.
Baltimore's defense gone, so you got to go with Philly.
She
that
took
Baltimore-
Baltimore's defense in the 4th round. She
That Baltimore-
took them a while ago.
That Baltimore defense might be cooking.
It ain't producing.
It's right
4th round
cooks all
numbers.
y'all.
Oh, it's my turn again?
Y'all
Damn.
gonna owe me lunch. I'm proud of you, Mark. Look at Mark go. He
Mark,
picked
you're making it now. All you have to do is drop that T for a Florida
That's
Gator.
right. He does. It's because he knows who the best team
Absolutely
is.
not.
He knows who the best team is.
Hey,
No, I'm all in it to win it. That's it.
Yeah, right. He knows who the best team at winning is. That's right.
No, I just have common sense.
I hear you, Mark. I hear you. But when you come to old Gainesville this year, we're gonna be having a different conversation on Saturday. But it'll be later in the year,
The
way
board
later.
is getting slim, so I might have to start going off the looks.
The looks is crazy. Yeah, he got a nice jawline. He'll get me some points, bro. What? Tim
Hey, I
said.
gotta do it for the girls. That's how we draft.
Tim said defense in the first 7 rounds is diabolical. Oh.
We had
I drafted defense in like.
yeah, you
Hey,
were
Mike, you
15.
can't put the draft board up.
Put the draft board up. Let's see the draft board. Let's take a look at it.
I'm back.
1 second, guys.
What are you whispering?
Why are you using your 2 a.m. voice?
Because it's that time.
Hey, yo,
You know what time it is.
he's using demon time.
Yeah,
voice
we
right
don't
now.
know what time it is because we
No,
can't
we
hear
don't. I don't think I want to know what time it is.
I'm about to say, Mike, you trying to seduce? What you doing, bro?
you. Right. It's not like we on the phone with.
DP
I'm
literally said,
about to pull out that Johnson Johnson.
See?
No,
I knew Diddy was coming in.
That man finna. All you got to do is start playing Drake.
Said, I'm that guy.
You finna hear that Drake beat drop. Uh-oh.
Sunshine, you on the clock, brother? Let's go.
I'm. Give me now. Let me cook.
All right, let him cook.
Mac and cheese, because you got Dak.
I hope
Mac
Dak
and
has
cheese
the
is
best
a
year.
good dish.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Dak to just.
But see, how can you say that? Did you just hear your words
Right.
come out of your mouth?
That don't even sound right.
It doesn't, bro. It
You
doesn't.
can't wait.
I hope
You can't wait for Dak to what? You can't wait for Dak to
Eagle
what?
card. Give me your Eagle card right now.
You're right. You're right. It tastes like vinegar coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and rock with George Pickens. I think George Pickens
You
is gonna
took
thrive.
2 Dallas players. Oh, you done.
You're an asshole.
Yeah.
Take that hat off right now.
Oh
bro.
my goch. Oh,
I knew
Lord.
he was undercover. I just knew it.
Nah, don't do that. Don't.
I
do
knew
that.
he was
No
undercover.
way.
That's why he wants to go to the game the first week. That's exactly why. He wants to go see his hero play. Mr. Dak.
He the type of
Mess.
nigga that he the type of dude that had the blue socks on right now. He got blue socks on right now.
All right, hold on, Diddy. Don't let's not go that far with it.
Y'all took all the good
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
you better be careful,
That's
boy.
rough.
You better be careful, boy.
Boy. Dang. It is getting kind of slim in this joint.
Yeah,
Whoa.
so go for the jawlines now.
Hey, did you
I-
put the,
I-
you put
I
the
can't
draft
do
board
that.
up, Mike?
I can't. To the end.
Mine is looking pretty good.
Hey, Tim, no, I will not be wearing Dallas merch to Philadelphia. I will not be wearing
Wait,
Dallas.
I'm on the clock again?
First of all, I'm not trying to get pounced on by all of Philadelphia, okay? While I'm in Philadelphia, so I'm definitely not going to be wearing anything but the bird.
Hey, I was rocking that Eagles gear in Dallas. I didn't give a shit.
Hey, you should.
Right.
Jalen Hurts should be available. He's mid. Oh, John, we're not tonight, John. We're keeping. I can't have this conversation again.
What John say?
He has 9. He's ranked 9 though.
I know he is. I know.
He's the 9th best quarterback in the league.
Man, oh man. He
Behind Justin Herbert and Jared Goff.
Justin Herbert. Oh my goodness, Lord. And Jaden Daniels, who has only played a singular football season.
Yeah.
But because it came from ESPN, the analysts, we should definitely
You gotta respect it. You
got to. Same guys that said Tom Brady would be a wash, those kind of guys that say Justin Herbert is an elite quarterback, even though he has more turnovers than touchdowns in the playoffs.
Yeah. Nobody took Purdy, right? Nobody took Purdy?
Yeah, just
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
The only one left on the QBs.
He's the only one with a good jawline, or what?
Yeah. Not my type. Not my type.
Don't talk about Jalen like that, because I
Check down King.
Man, Mark, if you don't get out of here.
That's
Yeah, it's all about
exactly
check.
what that man is. He is the check down king.
We're check down King, but he's 21-9 whenever he throws when he throws over 30 yards.
I'm talking about Brock Purdy.
Oh, my fault. My bad. I thought you was talking about my quarterback. You know how I get.
why are you taking 2 defenses?
Because I want to.
All right, well.
Because everybody on that defense got a nice jawline.
Right.
Why wouldn't you
Wait.
take 2 defenses? Hello, one defense
wait.
doesn't have a bye week.
Did you take you took Minnesota? It's because Isaiah Rodgers is in Minnesota.
Everybody knows that 2 defenses is better than 1.
Joseph said ESPN is always
who's
right.
Who's the starting running back for the Giants?
Tyrone Tracy.
Saquon Barkley.
Tracy.
No,
Tracy.
Barkley wanted to
Have a wide
Barkley
receiver?
wanted to experience what it's like to win, so he came to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Swift up there. Somebody from one of the Eagles fans grabbed Swift.
Nope.
Why would anyone want to take him.
He's an elite running back, Mark. We throw the word elite around so much, we might as well call him elite.
Who took Travis Hunter?
Me.
Who do you think?
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
He better do good this year. Rookie of the year.
Let's see.
Who?
Nah, that's going to be Ted McMillan.
Travis Hunter.
Damn.
Travis Hunter
They
is not
have him
winning Rookie of the
switched right
Year.
now, I think, is what I read on their camp.
I mean, they really might give it to him just because he's going to play both sides, and it's never. Yeah, I mean,
That's like
who's the
saying-
starting running back? Who's the
invincible.
starting running back? Who's the starting running back from Minnesota?
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
Okay, I'll go him.
Good pick, Mike. Good pick. Because I thought you were about to take my boy that I'm gonna go with to sit
I
on.
like that. Hey, I almost took him right there, but I thought about Swift being in Ben Johnson's offense.
I think RJ Harvey though is gonna flourish in Denver.
If he fixes those fumble problems.
That's okay. Hey, listen, it's okay. Sanders had fumble problems.
Fumblerooski.
We might have to see. We might have to do us a league for fans next season. They're trying to jump in.
Yeah, for sure.
Travis Hunter will be mid as a receiver. He's a better DB, low key.
But they said it in the camp. They were doing both. They were doing all his positions.
Oh no.
Yo, that's.
Man, I feel like Dom from down south Philly be watching my show, bro. For real. I think he.
It comes on after hours. I mean, what do you want?
You be dropping the nuggets.
DP said, might as well stay on and watch.
I'm looking at his team. I'm a little scared.
I mean, it really comes on right after.
Every Thursday.
Man.
7 o'clock.
The Washington Commanders defense is still available. They're supposed to be better on defense. They brought in a nursing home.
Even though Sunshine picked Dak, I kind of do like Sunshines too.
Hell no, I ain't picking no Dallas.
I am not picking no Dallas. That is
y'all not trying to win. It's okay. I get it.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's players that can pick up. Puke on yourself when you like say the sentences that you're saying. Like,
I mean, you gotta think this has nothing to do with the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. When you get to the final.
That is true though.
DP reading my mind. I know Dak's not going to make it to jail. I need
pick the Cowboys for sure.
I need
that was like a haymaker with a little jab. You know what I mean?
I just need Dak to.
You know what they were practicing at the Cowboys camp today? They were practicing right hook, left hook.
Dak threw his annual first practice interception.
All right, this is my chance to tell you guys to visit us at www.sportsloungemedia.com, where we have all of your sports available there. We also will have our sponsors there, and we will also have each and every one of us that is up here. Kim Pat Talks, the Marshall Experience. And if you want to know more about fantasy football, visit him on his days. What days are those, Marshall?
Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock Central.
So visit him there if you want to get more information there about fantasy. That's what this whole purpose is to show you guys how to draft. And then we'll be asking him questions along, and who has his good ratings at the end of the drafts and stuff like that. But you want to go visit him with all of your questions that has to do with fantasy. So go visit him there. Again, we want to say thank you to all of our proud sponsors. And at the end here, we will have our nonprofit organization, and we'll talk about what dog or what kitty is available right now. But thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys tuning in as we continue this draft right now. And it is actually my turn. So I'm going to go. I think that this is a I'm going to say that this is a contract year. I think this is the year that Dallas Goedert doesn't get injured. I'm going to go ahead and go with my man. I trust in him. So let's go with Dallas Goedert here.
Damn. What do you think about that pick, Marshall? Not
Which
as an
hold
Eagles
on, which
fan.
pick was that?
Taking
You talking
Dallas
about
Goedert.
this last one, Dallas Goedert?
Yeah.
Well, considering I'm not sure which Mark Andrews we're going to get with the regression, or is he going to get back into rhythm with Lamar? That being his other starting tight end, I don't think that Dallas Goedert was a bad choice in the 12th round. He's in an RPO offense, a run first offense, and in run first offenses, sometimes the first look is the tight end. So, Dallas Goedert has done well in fantasy for the Eagles. So, as his second tight end, I like it.
I think for my next pick, I'm going to show a little bit of grace because I did not like this player. But
Another
I think with the new team, he's going to turn a leaf.
I swear to God, if you take a quarterback.
So with the
Water boy.
pick,
She's trying to drop the water boy.
Will draft.
Taysom Hill.
Oh, dang. Okay, hold on, but we're not going to jump on. Well, hold on.
No, that's little bro, man. That's little bro. You went to the dark side, my boy. You went to the dark side.
Are you going to pretend that Dallas is the Commanders?
No, but still, Debo was an op when he was in San Francisco.
That's little bro.
He wasn't up. He did talk a lot of smack on his neck.
I feel like
embrace. I think he's going to try a new leaf.
You took it too far when you picked Dak, bro.
Oh my God, I feel like Debo's been more disrespectful to the Eagles than Dak.
No, Dak is
never liked
what? Wait a minute. Didn't Dak just say? Didn't he say right after we won the Super Bowl that should have been them?
Yeah, he's delusional. That doesn't mean he's disrespectful.
That is disrespectful. He said our team is not as good. Their team is better, bro.
Yeah, that's because he lives in Dak land.
I gotta say to this.
Joseph, Pickens has already been chosen.
You're trying to justify the
a while back, actually. Who took Pickens?
Pickens was taken in the 10th round by Sunshine.
Sunshine took him.
I took Pickens. And I'm gonna say this right now.
He's probably. You know what? You might as well put it on the queue and just take the Dallas Cowboy defense, bro.
As an Eagle. Hold on.
Dak and he took Pickens. What?
As an Eagles fan, listen. As an Eagles fan to my core, I would have took CD if he was available. Don't play with me.
That's crazy.
He's a top 3 receiver.
And CD.
Yes, 100%, without hesitation.
In Sunshine,
I base my strategy around.
In Sunshine's defense, I have taken Ezekiel Elliott in his heyday. Those first 2 years,
because he's getting older. Who else is Dak going to throw it to? He's not going to throw it to. I don't know why I took Pickens. Bro's going to crash out by week 3.
That's true.
No, they have a huge handshake. Him and CD, they're locked in. Like
I bet they are until they're locked in until old Jerry Jones starts playing with that offense and say, you know what, I reckon we should run.
Locked in with one of those white coats is what they need to be locked in.
Yo, hold on,
Tim. Team name should be. Oh, hold on. Let's put that up on the screen. Sunshine's team name should be
Jerry Cheerleader. That's a big burn.
I can't
wait.
That's
a big burn.
You want a puppy?
I can't wait to win this league, and then we look back on. Oh my God, it's gonna be such a fun.
Now that might be the most disrespectful thing you said all night.
Don't do that, Chief. It's going to be a really sad. I mean, you should all wear black to that event because it's going to be really sad to watch y'all's teams just tank.
That's wild, bro.
So everyone's got their names on. Obviously, we see down here on the bottom. Myself at Sports Lounge Media. We got the Marshall Experience. We got the chosen one who's there with me on the Sports Lounge Media. Ken Pat Talks. We have Sarai, who is also our moderator right there on Sports Lounge Media, and we got DP, who has his show with DP. Down South Philly shows. Of course, then we got Jerry's cheerleader, who has Sports with Sunshine.
I know the Tennessee volunteer himself.
Let us not forget though. We do have Sports Lounge Media bets also on Fridays. Shout out to John who is in the chat as well. We do have he has some parlays, some things he'll be talking about this Friday. So that's an honorable mention right there. Also to piggyback on DP, Down South Philly Show, he's also starting something we will release right now. It's called First and Goal. So if you're used to Red Zone, this will be a definite spot to check him out there. And he's also going to be doing primetime games. So if you want to watch all your primetime games with his reaction to the games, and also check him out on First and Goal, that's going to be the place to see him at, right there on Down South Philly Show, and also his new shows that will be coming and streaming out as soon as the season starts, September 4th, when we hang the banner on Sunshine's team, the Cowboys.
Man, the hate is crazy. That's crazy.
No hate. All love.
Hey, it's okay. I'm gonna pick differently on Saturday for sure.
Who's picking it?
Well, we hope.
I'm
damage
looking
has been
at
done.
pictures.
Come on, let's
Yeah.
go. Hurry up. Pick the best jawline.
Like you got Caleb Johnson sitting there. You know, Pittsburgh's running back.
Joseph.
Have a picture, Mark.
Joseph. Y'all not winning in Philly. Dak is
What did
3-3
they
in
pick for
Philly.
me?
He's not coming into
Nobody
Dylan.
ran out of time.
I got Caleb Johnson.
I told you. I knew exactly what was going to happen.
Let me see. Let me Google his picture.
Let me Google his picture. All right.
Wait, he's cute.
All right.
So for the ladies that are watching, and they also watch the replay. So Sarai, you give thumbs up for that pick if you're going off
Let
a
me
look.
see. Let me see.
See, normally here you would go with like a Chris Olave having a quarterback that could pass him the ball, but we don't know the quarterback situation over there. So
yeah, I'm about to say that's what's kept. Honestly, that's what's kept me from picking him because I don't want Buddy Boy Tyler Show throwing to him.
His smile gives it. We give him.
So this is what I'm gonna do.
Tim, I will definitely come and check the.
I do like Jordan Addison here though because the suspension is possible, but I think he gets more targets than a Dunzier or a Jaden Reed. Judy also would not be a bad pick here, Mike.
Yeah, but also we don't know who's throwing him the. Oh well, it might be.
I also could go Ken's way, and I could go a Stephon Diggs, who is going to be a wide receiver.
Stephon, just the only thing that worries me about Stephon is he's 32 and a brand new system coming off of a knee injury.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know what? I'm gonna shock some people. I'm gonna go Jacoby Myers on this one.
Hey, he had triple-digit targets last year. It's not bad.
And he has Geno Smith now, so
he's got an actual quarterback now. Yes.
Yeah. No, Tim, I will definitely stop by the 4th and John tailgate when I do come for some fan content. Would love to get you guys, introduce you to the Sports Lounge Media hospitality. I'll definitely slide by.
Why the hell is Pop Douglas still on the board?
So
Crazy.
Marshall. Okay. So when you're looking,
damn.
I want to know this. So when you're looking for backup players, obviously for your bench, what are you looking for the most of for your bench players?
What you're looking at is the offensive environment, right? Okay, so like I said, Jordan Addison is going to receive more targets than a Dunze who has DJ Moore and now Colston Loveland and Cole Kmet. And, so Jordan Addison, I think, is the better option out of those guys. Jerry Jeudy is a clear wide receiver 1 for Cleveland. But that's kind of what you're looking at when you are getting to your depth pieces is kind of where can I fit this player in? And if I have to start them, I'm not going to lose that much more value because of the target shit.
Okay, so I got no problem saying who I'm gonna pick, but I'm gonna ask this question: what is your thought on Juwan Jennings? Since we know that Debo's gone,
I think Juwan Jennings. Right now he's the wide receiver 1 because you have Brandon Ayuk on a timetable that we don't know.
Question for Marshall in the chat.
Not to mention that, but he wants a contract extension, or there may be a trade looming in that as well. So for me, I think that Ricky Purcell does not eat into his targets enough for him to be a concern.
Joseph.
I like Juwan
Yes.
Jennings over Ricky Purcell.
Chosen chose
So
Myers, so he's off the board. Joseph.
Yeah, so let me real quick. We have a question for the Marshall Experience. How can I learn fantasy football? I'm a Ravens fan from Baltimore.
Well,
you want to shoot them to your
Yeah,
go ahead.
absolutely. First off and foremost, give us a follow on YouTube, and you can start from day one, right? You can start from we've done it at the beginning of this fantasy period, and we kind of simplified it and then went into more advanced. But if there's information that we haven't put out yet, I would always take suggestions, take comments, take questions, anything like that. We go live Tuesdays and Thursdays. But again, there's always, the ideal, situations, there's Google, there's, I'm sure there's other YouTube channels, but, here at the Marshall Experience, we would appreciate, the support. And, like I said, from beginning to end, we simplify it and then go into more advanced, areas. So, yeah.
There is no better place to get fantasy information. It's where we all get ours.
Amen.
Thank you, Eve, for the sub.
With the sub, let's go.
All right, so we all can agree that we can change Sunshine's name to Sunshine's Cowboys.
Yeah.
And
DP. This is not what we're doing.
No.
Hey, who changed his name to Jerry?
Sunshine State Cowboy.
Dang, y'all changed my name for real? That's crazy.
Sunshine State.
I should say, you know what?
Because you chose Dak, you get the buzzer.
You know what? I should take Jake Ferguson right here for y'all on y'all's.
Hey, I mean, you've already gone full.
Yeah, I said you might as well. Shit, you got Jerry's pocket.
Y'all better pray I don't finish in the top 3. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, top 3 ain't talking shit, bro. You better.
I'm gonna be unbearable.
No, you better win it.
You got Dak Prescott.
You better win it.
You got George Pickens.
Let me make my pick. Dang it.
Who are you taking, George the Jungle?
I'm thinking about going all. I don't know. We'll see.
He's gonna take Jake Ferguson.
I thought about it. I really did think about it, but I think in all seriousness, I think that George Pickens coming to the Dallas Cowboys is going to take receptions away from Jake.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ken, I want to take Stephon bad, Ken, but I can't trust
Diggs, man.
Oh, you
go
got
ahead and take Pop Douglas.
Oh, Pop.
Nah, since he already picking all the Cowboys, he might as well get Justin Tucker as well.
Listen, we can't let Stephon Diggs be around our rescue because he almost lost that puppy today at the camp.
Man got juked out by his own puppy. That's crazy.
He put that puppy down and that puppy ran.
Rock with Jerry Judy.
Jerry Judy.
I like that pick there, Sunshine. In the 14th round, you got a wide receiver 1.
I agree.
I mean, it's not a great quarterback situation, but you're still getting, the guy on an offense from a quarterback that should be looking his way.
Boom.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I agree with you, Marsh. I think that him paired up. I mean, even regardless of who the quarterback's going to be, right? You got Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston's he's going to throw them. They're down there somewhere. Balls.
Right. Yeah.
Well, Winston's looking up the Giants, though.
Yeah, Winston's on the Giants now. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God, Shadur.
Yeah, it's either well, you're thinking of Joe Flacco or Shadur. They've not a great quarterback.
How did I forget that, bro? Oh my God, that's how you know I haven't been paying attention to the Giants. Sorry,
Things
Giants
are looking
fans.
up for Sunshine's
The
Cowboys.
the rookie
Who's
quarterback.
Who's a starter in Denver right now? The running back.
Right now, probably either R.J. Harvey or J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, it's gonna be Dobbins, I think.
If he can stay healthy.
Yeah, as I say, he's got to stay healthy. But that's why I took, bro. Hey, listen, that's why I took Chuba Hubbard. I think Chuba Hubbard's gonna be a dog next year.
Hell yeah.
Well, I just hope that Rico Dowdle doesn't cut into his time because Rico Dowdle just ran for 1,000 yards in Dallas.
Yeah, it's a good point.
You know what?
Yeah, I see your cursor over there on the old ETN.
Yeah, let's go, Travis.
I like that. Pick.
I mean, he's a running back one.
I mean, yeah, he's the starter in Jacksonville until because I don't like the fumble. I don't like the fumble concern with Tootin.
Yeah,
And,
I think this
Well,
is.
I have to look out for my bye week number 9 too. So, do you take that into consideration too when their bye weeks are when you're picking them?
Oh, 100%. Because if you don't, you either have an incomplete lineup or you're forced to drop and add players that you don't necessarily want to just to have a full lineup.
Yeah, then you can lose them on the run.
My next draft pick for the chat.
I think that Travis Etienne and the Jaguars are kind of in a win. They need to win now, so I think that they're definitely going to have to be better. Specifically,
pick your guy.
Who needs to win now?
The Jags have to be competitive, or they're going to move on from Trevor Lawrence.
What, is that a cat? Is that a kitty?
Yeah, it's mine. It's mine.
He said it's mine.
Look, I swear to God, look.
That's your kitty?
Yeah.
Dang, that's a cute cat. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I know. Hush.
He sound like you talking. He said, "Hey, okay."
He just wants fucking attention.
It's a baby, man. Baby.
I didn't know I taught cat.
Oh Lord.
I know what I gotta get.
Yeah, you gotta get your defense, brother.
Yes, sir. I just got one.
The Jets are pretty good. That's not a horrible pick. Aaron Glenn's gonna have them cooking.
Yeah, I think that's why. I mean, I obviously Sauce, but you know what I mean. I just
Quentin Williams.
Well, it's better. I think they're better than Buffalo. I think that they're better than Seattle. I think that maybe I could have went the Rams, but we play the Rams, and I don't want to start the Rams against us. And maybe that was a little wrong, but it is what it is.
I mean, at both times we played them, we put 25 plus points on them.
Yeah. Well, then there's Cleveland. Cleveland's going to have a strong defense. So
San Francisco could surprise people with how good they're going to be because of Robert coming back.
Stop
Absolutely.
You're trying to get on what's the name's good side now.
No, you got to get down.
I took my Dallas players. I'm gonna stand in the paint with it.
Stand in the paint.
Stand in the trash.
Listen, y'all go. When I win, y'all gonna get over it. I promise. Yeah, the bad part is if I lose or if I come in last or lose, I'll never live it down.
You'll be all right.
You'll
be all right.
You be like Jalen Hurts. You be in middle of the pack.
To my community.
Say what?
I promise you. No, bro. No, because he said that earlier, bro. And I'm like, he talking about he's the 9th best quarterback. I'm like, all right, bro.
Ask me if I really believe it, though. That's a different thing.
I know what you believe. I talked to a Commanders fan today.
I believe this, and I'll say this on the stream. I believe that Jalen Hurts, whoever picked him, it don't matter. I mean, for fantasy, it probably don't really matter, but actually it does. I think that this is the year that Jalen Hurts gets the MVP award.
I said that at the beginning when I picked him. Yes, sir.
Bold predictions.
Tim said, "I just
because that's the last thing.
Was real.
That's the last thing he has to do, right? If he does that, is he in front of Patrick Mahomes at that point?
You're talking about like if he goes on an MVP.
If he wins an MVP season award, goes back into the playoffs, and makes it to the NFC Championship, let's say that's the floor, right? NFC Championship. Is he number one?
No, I think he'd have to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he'd have to win probably.
Yeah,
I mean, you have to.
Okay. He wins the NFC Championship and goes to the Super Bowl. You make him number one now. He wins the season MVP. Goes.
I think it's season MVP and another Super Bowl.
I don't value MVPs like I value Super Bowls. So I think
he needs
the same for me.
For me,
he's done.
He needs to go.
That means he's done everything though.
Yeah.
For me, he needs to outplay Mahomes one more time in the Super Bowl, and that's it for me.
Yeah, let's say now if he wins the MVP, they go to the Super Bowl, and he outplays the.
He doesn't even have to win. He doesn't have to win the MVP.
I agree with DP.
Yeah, if he does what he did last year, that's it for me.
Yeah, you won't be able to convince me otherwise. He'll be
strike up the band.
He'll be one, and the rest of social media will hate us for the foreseeable next year because it's going to be he's won and I'm not hearing anything else about it. But DP, what about Justin Herbert?
Nah, can't nobody bring him up to me anyway. Him or Lawrence.
Mercer, I wanted old Jake.
Leave
That was
Chicken
gonna
a
be-
Little alone. That is my Chicken Little.
That was going to be my eagle.
You guys are
But
gonna.
you can't put
on
an
this
eagle on
one.
Sunshine's Cowboys.
So hold on, wait a minute. On this pick, hear me out now.
I knew
Did
you.
you just pick
Oh my
Shador?
gosh, you just picked Shador. That man
I
might
knew
not
it.
play a single snap this year.
You got
Hear me
4
out.
quarterbacks, Mike.
He ain't
Hear
even
me-
gonna play on a
hear me
practice
out.
squad.
Hear me out.
Mark said he's not making it up to practice squad. He's gonna be throwing you tutties, baby, to the 3s and the 4s.
Damn, you do have 4 quarterbacks.
I do.
Yeah.
You know, we we got another name change. We're gonna change Mike's name to Bye Week.
Howie, quarterback university.
Quarterback
Yes, sir.
University is funny.
QBU.
No.
QBU.
Yeah, the cat is real. That's Marsh's cat. You can hear.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
It's
not a
not a sound
soundboard.
effect. It's real.
Do.
It's yelling at Sunshine for picking Dak. Even he knows.
All right.
So my question: how long do you actually, Marshall? You know, we got someone with drafting Dak.
yeah.
You know, we've talked obviously about Joe Milton. Do you think Dak can stay healthy since he's coming off of an injury?
Hell nah.
It's a decent question.
Hey,
know,
DP,
here, let
you
me-
seen your boy. You seen your boy, DP. You seen what he picked, who he picked.
Is Pop Douglas off the board?
Nope. He picked a cowboy.
Look, he only played in 8 games last year. 2023
Oh,
played
Jake?
a full
Yeah.
year. It seems like it's every other year. Since 2020, he only played in 5 games. And then every other year he's been hurt. Now, he has played 6 full seasons, though. So, I mean, in those full seasons, he's either 7th, 10th, 2nd, 8th, or 3rd quarterback in all rankings. So when he's healthy and he plays all 16 games, well, he's a top 10 threat. But if he can't stay healthy, I do like the upside of Joe Milton, though.
All right. So do you think Joe Milton is a guy that you would consider later on, like on the free agent wire, or do you just would you try to take him so this way you have an extra backup? Because obviously we're running that super flex.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're running a super flex, but I mean, I think he stays on the waiver wire until Dak has a questionable injury or he's hurt. I don't think you should really waste a roster spot on a guy on a backup quarterback. I mean, that's kind of like the later ends should be like Trevor Lawrence. It should be let's see here. Some of the guys that we got: Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Matthew Stafford, Bryce Young, Geno, Tua, Penix, Rodgers, Ken Ward. I'm taking all those guys over a backup quarterback. Now, we are in an 8-man league, so, some of these guys wouldn't be here if we were in a 10 or a 12.
Right.
For our sake, yeah, no.
Yeah, we all kind of got good teams. This is going to be high-scoring games.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you kind of find in 8-man leagues, and it's more enjoyable when you can get maybe 10 or 12. Like the league that I have you in, Sunshine, on Sleeper, I think it's a 12. And the teams are more spread out, and it's fun.
Yeah, I'm
Because
excited.
you guys will go after this, right? You guys will look at your teams, and then you'll go to the waiver wire or the free agency, and you'll be like, "Wow, that guy never got drafted." You know what I mean? Like, there's guys on here. Let's just go to the wide receiver room. There still hasn't been an Indianapolis Colt wide receiver drafted. Pittman and Downs are still there. Khalil Shakir is the number 1 wide receiver in Buffalo.
I thought about going Khalil, but it scares me.
You know what I mean? Like there are guys, Kupp, Mooney, Matthew Golden. There are guys on this waiver wire that are going to be able to replace an injured player. Now,
Right.
when you get to those 10, 12-man teams, these guys are already been drafted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, these guys are already gone, and so that free agency pool definitely shrinks.
You got to be more strategic with your free
Correct.
agencies.
Right. It's not more so talent, but you have to pay attention to your bye weeks and your depth and, like, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
believe you're on the clock, Marshall.
Yeah, I got you. I appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
Trying to figure out what's my last pick, what I need it to be.
Brandon Ayuk.
Stephon Diggs.
I got enough wide receivers, brother. Jesus. I got Nakua, London, DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison, Garrett Wilson, and Ted McMillan, and Xavier Worthy.
We need to change your name.
Huh?
We need to change your name.
Hey, wide receiver. Ohio State University, wide receiver university.
Whoa. LSU is wide receiver. Let's pump.
I don't know about that, brother.
He said,
that's a question. That's a real question, though.
It's close. It is close.
You got guys that have come out of both schools that are
best two receivers currently balling in the league right now. Both of them are LSU products.
I'm going to take. I like this.
Christian Kirk is in Houston.
Yes, he's their new slot receiver. I just touched on him last night. Very good pick.
Used to be in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
That's crazy.
I can't believe they've dealed him within the division.
We're going to go here.
Oh, okay. Tyler Warren?
Yeah, so Tyler, I was going to go Jonnu, but Sarai had taken him. But Tyler Warren, they are talking about him being a Taysom Hill type guy.
Right.
He has lined up at Wildcat in college. He has lined up in the slot in college. So it'll be interesting to see how that transitions over to the Colts. But if Daniel Jones earns that starting spot, I would be intrigued. That's good. Good pick is going to be an intriguing one for sure.
Yeah, I'm winning, bro. I'm looking at my team. There's no one here beating me, bro.
It is complete.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should we each go through our teams?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to kind of do now. So, starting off here, got the Light Feet Kendall, which I think is Ken Pat's talk. Took Chase with the first pick. Like I said, I like that. I think that Chase deserves and has a reason to be one of the top guy picking off. Takes Christian McCaffrey in the second round. Again, if Christian McCaffrey stays healthy, guys, that is a guy that can produce fantasy numbers. Let me pull up here.
What does it say? He's still on the clock.
It's just, I think the draft closes and
it says the draft will close in the 9 minutes. Again, when this guy plays a full season, guys, he is finishing 11th his rookie year, 3rd, 1st in 2019, and then had the injury concerns when he went to San Francisco, finished 2nd and 1st when he played a full season. So again, if he can stay healthy, I definitely like the pick value there. You took the draft board off, Mike. I lost it. There we go. So then he took Brian Thomas in the 3rd. I do like that. Obviously, he's the guy in Jacksonville, aside of Travis Hunter, but we don't know what that's going to look like, right? I don't think that Travis Hunter is that much into Brian Thomas, the talent level of Brian Thomas Jr. Kyren Williams there in the 4th. I do kind of like it. I'm kind of on the fence. I think that, remember the name Jaquez Hunter was drafted by the Rams this year. I think that he eats into the receiving side of both Blake Corum and Kyren. I think that this turns into a pass-first offense, right? I mean, now you have Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua that you have to feed. And I think that might hurt Kyren just a little bit. Next pick in the 5th round, he took Trey McBride I do like Trey McBride's upside. Other than Marvin Harrison Jr., I think that he is the guy for Kyler Murray. It should be pretty. Those should be the only two really considered in the receiving room of the Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals this year. Round 6, we got Rashee Rice. Looming the suspension. I think if it returns into a 3-game or a 5-game suspension, I think it'll be okay. But if we look at it more than an 8-game suspension, for Rashee Rice, then I don't know if the 6th round was really worth the pick there. Same. We lost it. There we go. Next pick was Breece Hall in the 7th. I do like that pick. I think that obviously with Justin Fields at the helm now, I think that he's somebody's going to have to take the load off the guy. He is a fantasy cheat code. And, from there, I think it is Breece Hall's backfield considering, they didn't really give enough opportunities to Braylon Allen last year. I apologize. Next guy, Justin Herbert in the 8th. Good quarterback situation. Not really any threat to his starting job. I don't truly trust the wide receiver room outside of Ladd McConkey. And then you got Amarion Hampton who's coming on the scene. So hopefully he can take some heat off of Justin Herbert. Denver defense strong. I like the 9th round, followed by kicker Dicker. Dicker the kicker I do like in the Chargers. James Conner in the 11th is solid value, guys. Solid value. James Conner is the lead guy in Arizona. Again, in my opinion, no true threat to his starting ability. Trey Benson is okay, but James Conner gets both runs and in the passing game. Tony Pollard, I touched on him last night. I'm afraid that that split with Tajay Spears could be concerning. But here in the 12th round, to have a potential running back 1 is really solid. Cortland Sutton in the 13th. I was kind of avoiding this pick unless I had Bo Nix, but I do like the value in the 13th. Judkins in the 14th. Again, looming that suspension. That I think his is a little bit more serious than a Jordan Addison or I forgot the other one that we were talking about. But again, in the 14th round, it's decent. It's a late round dart that we're throwing out there, and it's again could be running back 1 material. Tucker Kraft in the 15th is really solid, being the Green Bay starting tight end. He seems to be really good in the fact of Jordan Love targets, right? Then we go to the down south Philly for DP down there. I like the running back duo in Bijan Robinson and Josh Jacobs. Again, no true threats to their starting positions. Malik Neighbors and T. Higgins. Let's hope that T. Higgins can really stay healthy, and when he's on the field, he's a threat. But let's make sure he's on the field. I love the dual stack ability of Jaden Daniels and Justin Fields. I've touched on Justin Fields a little bit, and I think he does have the potential to be a top 10 quarterback in fantasy this year, playing a full year. Stacked up double time again on the tight ends in Hawkinson and Kincaid. I think that I would have liked Njoku here more, but Njoku was already taken. But I do like, that he's obviously an inclement part for the Buffalo Bills. Next in the 9th round, we went with our 3rd running back in Kenneth Walker. I do like that. I'm afraid of the share with Zach Charbonnet, though, and his health. He was battling a little bit of injury last year. But in the 9th, not bad at a shot at a running back 1. In the 10th, Calvin Ridley. Love the value here. DP's been watching my shows. Here in the 10th round,
right.
You're getting a wide receiver 1 guy. As a rookie quarterback, he needs a guy that he's going to trust. And to me, there's no other guy on that Tennessee offense outside of Calvin Ridley. Great value there. In the 11th, we get David Montgomery. I do like that. I'm afraid that Jameer is going to be the bulk carrier of everything.
But doesn't he get more? Like, doesn't David get more touchdowns?
Yes. So well, David Montgomery, he is the goal line work. Yes.
Yeah.
But I think that was more of a Ben Johnson offense more than anything. We have to realize that this guy.
It'll be different.
These guys have just lost their offensive coordinator. So
their offensive line is changing.
Yes, and the offensive line is changing as well. So we don't know what the offense is going to look like. But if I'm a new coach, I'm coming in and I'm looking at Jahmyr Gibbs like, what can I do with you the most?
Yeah.
Back-to-back defenses like the defenses in Kansas City and Los Angeles. Butker is a great kicker come fantasy-wise. Late round dart on a Doomsday. Obviously he's got a target room issue with DJ Moore, Komet, Loveland, but Ben Johnson can draw something up maybe. And I love the 16th round dart there in Najee Harris.
Let's get you last.
Pretty good, solid team. We'll get to mine real quick. We'll just shoot through it. Obviously, third pick, we took Saquon there, stacked him up with Chase Brown, and I love our wide receivers, right? Puka Nacua is still the guy, in my opinion, in LA, followed by Drake London in Atlanta. I think should see 150 targets plus this year. Took our quarterback in the 5th round, Jalen Hurts. I think I'm with Mike on this one. I think that there is a possibility of an MVP type level from Jalen Hurts this year. So in the 5th round, that's great value. Then we went on a little bit of wide receiver run. We went DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Garrett Wilson. Guys, those are all wide receiver ones in their respective offense. Followed by a Tet McMillan, who is also a wide receiver one. We are good in the wide receiver department. Then we follow it up with Evan Ingram at tight end. I think now in Denver, I think that is going to be Bo Nix's top target priority outside of Cortland Sutton. And in the 10th round is solid value there. Running back wise, DeAndre Swift, again, lead guy in Chicago. We'll see what Ben Johnson can draw up. I got my next quarterback, stacked him up with Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray. I also like the dual threat ability of Kyler Murray come Jalen Hurts' bye week. Xavier Worthy in the 13th round. I might have went a little heavy on the defense. On the wide receivers.
You did.
I could have grabbed a third quarterback maybe, but I like our flex options. I like our depth at wide receiver. Grab defense at New York. Kicker McPherson in a high-powered offense, and then we took a tight end in. I lost my stuff. Hold on.
No, because the draft needed, so it kicks everything out, so it goes to the team that's on there. So
no, you're good. And then I took Tyler Warren with the last pick, guys. So with that, I think that he could be a Taysom Hill type player, especially with them not knowing what their quarterback situation could be in Indianapolis. So I took a late round dart there. We'll go down to these teams that we haven't covered here. Marissa. I think Marissa was next.
Yeah, Marissa.
We'll just go down her lineup here. She's got Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. Wide receivers are A.J. Brown and Travis Hunter. Running backs, Gibbs and Pacheco. I really like the running backs. I think Gibbs was solid. Laporta at tight end, Travis Kelce. So she's got the Patrick Mahomes, Kelce stack right there with a quarterback, super flex with Brock Purdy, kicker Tyler Bass, and a strong defense over there in Baltimore. The bench could use some work. Deebo Samuel could be a weapon in Washington. Caleb Johnson and another running back. Jaden Reed and another wide receiver. Jaden Reed potentially could be the wide receiver one in Green Bay. Jonnu Smith. I like the Jonnu Smith pick. That was her very last pick. Again, could be the lead guy. I know there's Pat Freiermuth, but this guy just got him off a Pro Bowl season. I think he's obviously going to get the targets. They brought him in for a reason. Another kicker for her bye week and another defense in Minnesota for her bye week. Solid draft there. Like I said, bench could use some work, but that's okay. We'll go next into, I think it was Mike's team. We'll go into quarterback Lamar Jackson. He took him in the first round. This is a guy that's turned in the a true fantasy numbers up there in rankings over the last few years. Tyreek Hill and DK Metcalf at wide receiver. Running backs are Genty and Bucky Irving. Mark Andrews stacked with Lamar Jackson. Let's hope that can turn back to, the 2022, 2021 times in fantasy land, that those guys can start connecting again. Baker Mayfield as his super flex with Joe Mixon and his regular flex. Again, I like the running back stack there, Genty, Irvin, and Mixon. I like that, and you guys can move those guys around. Baker Mayfield in the super flex. I like his upside this year with a wide receiver room that is up there in strength. Got CJ Stroud as a backup. I like the quarterback room for sure, along with the Shadur Sanders. I think the Shadur Sanders was a shot in the dark, but hey, if it pans out, it pans out. Aaron Jones, solid bench player there. Solid backup tight end in Dallas Goedert. I think you were a solid pick in Jacoby Myers there at wide receiver. He could be a big target guy in Las Vegas with Pete Carroll and now having Geno Smith. And also got another running back, one in Travis Etienne out of Jacksonville. I think Mike really does have a really solid team, very strong quarterback room. So hats off to you for that.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go into Sunshine.
Stud Cowboy squad.
Drafted Cowboys. I'm going to give this one a D minus off the rip.
That's crazy because the app gave me an A.
Let's go.
Yeah. I also have the second hardest schedule in there, so whenever I win, it'll be even sweeter.
Everybody plays everybody. Who has the second hardest schedule? What does that mean?
That's what the app told me.
Oh, that's what the app told you? Oh, okay. That means you drafted bad and you have to play really good.
I got an A.
Yeah, the app does break down chances of winning and all that.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. I haven't looked at the grading or the ranking.
Go ahead,
yet,
Go ahead. Go through my list.
Hey, really though, strong quarterback Ruben, Burrow, and Prescott. Aside from the Cowboys, those are two guys, but those are two guys that again have to rely on their passing ability. They have no really rushing upside. They have no dual threat ability. So if they throw interceptions or have an off day with only 180 yards, there's no room to make up for that on the ground. But really, really strong wide receiver room. Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, who again last night I touched on, I think has the ability to become wide receiver one in fantasy this year with the targets that he's gonna get in Houston. Really strong running back room. Jonathan Taylor, Chuba Hubbard, and George Kittle to finish it off at tight end. Got Detroit's defense over there. Let's just hope that they can stay healthy. And if they can be maybe a really solid pickup in fantasy.
That was one of my questions. That was one of my questions for Sunshine. Like we look at Detroit's defense and how they need to retool and everything like that. What made you in your mind like want to pick them?
Yeah, I think that before the injury, right, we looked at Detroit. It was a defense that was forcing turnovers, and it was up there in points allowed. I mean, but in fantasy, the turnovers are what we want, right? That's what gets us the points. And I think they were top 5 in the league before the injury started happening at forcing turnovers. So I'm thinking if they can stay healthy, then, they're going to hopefully force those turnovers this year. And if not, I got the San Francisco 49ers as a backup because I think that Roberts coming back into San Francisco
That's true. Yeah.
is going to make them better.
I can agree with there. As long as I think both, it's just for both of those, it's if they can stay healthy. I think both are very strong if they can stay healthy.
True, they're the two
Strong,
most hurt. They were the two most hurt
Yes.
defenses. and
Yeah,
he
right.
picked-
Like
he
no
picked them
way,
both.
no way it can happen 2 years in a row, right?
He picked them both.
you'd be surprised. So really strong wide receiver.
You'll be surprised. This dude's
What?
violent.
Really strong wide receiver room, even on the bench. Godwin, Pickens, Judy. Godwin and Judy, Godwin's and Pickens are wide receiver twos, but are really in really strong offensive environments. And Judy being the lead guy in Cleveland, I like that. Running back depth and R.J. Harvey and Tyrone Tracy Jr.
Question
both
on the
potential
Pickens.
starters.
Question on the Pickens. How many reps do you think he's really gonna get? I mean, we could see. I mean, we know CD Lamb is his like bread and butter, Dak's bread and butter. Like how much production? How much production do you think you're really gonna get out of George Pickens?
I think that he could. I mean, legitimately, I think that their running back room is so bad that they now go from a run-first offense to a complete air raid.
That's where my
I think CD Lamb's target share even goes up. I think that George Pickens, we could see 120 targets. I think Jake Ferguson, you could see 80 targets. I mean, I think that Dak Prescott is going to throw his shoulder out this year.
They have to throw the ball.
They have to. They can't rely on a Javonte Williams or a Miles Sanders. I mean, I'm not even gonna start on that because it just doesn't. It doesn't sound.
But they do got Deuce Vaughn though.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Then we'll go into, I think it's old Rocky Top.
Oh, hell nah.
Two quarterbacks at Jared Goff and Josh Allen. I think the Goff one.
That's wild.
With the turnovers does scare me a little bit, but he's in a great offensive environment.
Wait. Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna wait till you get to it. Hold on.
Okay.
I got some for his.
Great
I got
offensive
some.
environment minus Ben Johnson, but I don't think that doesn't really hurt the talent that's on the field, right? Running back room, Henry Kamara, very solid. I do like Kamara's volume in a New Orleans offense that is probably going to be really, really bad this year. But Kamara should be the highlight of that. Derrick Henry, I think, has a solid year, just like he did last year with next to Lamar. Wide receiver room, Mike Evans, Terry McLaurin, Devontae Smith.
Stop there. Stop right there. Man, Sunshine.
I thought he said Devontae couldn't be wide receiver one anymore.
Sunshine.
Not wide receiver.
What's up?
This is the same man that was on our podcast saying that Devontae Smith cannot be a number one nowhere. And this is the same man in this draft live picks Devontae Smith.
He won't start Devontae Smith because he's got 5 wide receivers on his bench.
Hey, Mark, what were we thinking there, Butter? What was the thought process that was going into that? Because obviously Devontae Smith is not a wide receiver one anywhere in the league. Why on earth would we take a chance on him there, Mark? Go ahead and fill us in.
Why would we take a chance on him?
Wait, what college? Wait, what college did he come from?
I don't care what college he came from. I'm in
Bama.
Your name is #ScrewBama.
I still say screw Bama all day long. But I have enough common sense to understand.
Hey, at this point, Sunshine's drafting Cowboys. Can we really give him shit for drafting a Bama?
Hey, and guess what? Me and you, Marshall, it's week 1. It's on site.
It's on site, bro.
I'm giving you this work in week 1.
I'm not gonna be nice about
it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start Dak in that week.
That's fine. I'm not gonna be nice about it.
No,
I'm not gonna. Yeah, you don't have to start Dak.
So you all real quick. You all want to say, "Hey, I went ahead and drafted."
This ain't TikTok, but how do we kick him off?
No, hold on a second. So you also say I'm not saying he's not a wide receiver one. I'll stick to my thing.
This is the beauty of him drafting Cowboys is because when we play those 2 weeks, this man's gonna be cheering for the Eagles, but yet cheering for Dak, and he's gonna be so confused.
Marshall, look at me in my face. I won't be.
He gonna be cross-eyed. He gonna look.
Wait, Mark has a statement about Devontae. I want to hear it.
All right, I'm gonna tell you now. You better not draft him in that ring league because it's going down on site. You're gonna be like Dak. Yes.
Let's see the floor tomorrow. Hold up, timeout. Let's give the floor
you
to
got
Mark.
you got the damn button.
He's
Use
got
it.
something to say about Devontae, and I
Use
want
the
to hear
damn
it.
button. Use the damn button.
Go for it, Mark.
Devontae Smith is not a number one wide receiver. And it goes because if he was a number one wide receiver, he would not have been drafted in the 8th round. 8th. So my question, do you all think if Devontae Smith is a number one wide receiver? My question to you, Eagle fans, why the hell was he on the board in the 8th round?
Because he's a current wide receiver too. That is no difference to meaning that he can't be a wide receiver one on 18 other teams.
Right. I'm about to say in Eagles, the Eagles offensive
teams.
system, the Eagles offensive system isn't going to prioritize him as a
not over
high
AJ,
score.
but that doesn't mean he can't go to.
That's why he's drafted in the 8th round. So again, and where's he sitting at? He's sitting at a flex position. That's where he'll sit at. That's
but if you put him in Cleveland,
wide receiver one.
If you put him in Cleveland or Carolina, he'd be wide receiver one.
No, they ain't got nobody to throw to him. How could it doesn't matter if you got a wide receiver one. You can have freaking 10 wide receivers on the field with the quarterback. They still ain't gonna hit him.
That's not the point, Mark. The point
that is the point. The point
we're not talking about the situation. We're talking about the talent level of Devontae Smith.
When he goes to that team, this is what we're saying. If he goes to that team,
that is what he is.
If he goes to that team, no matter who the damn quarterback, I don't care if Grandpa in the stands is throwing the ball and he steps on the field, what number is he on those teams? Wide receiver number one.
No.
It doesn't matter who the quarterback is.
No.
Sorry to tell you guys.
Who's the number one quarterback then if he steps on the field over there in Carolina? Who's the number one wide receiver over there?
Not him, because he got to learn the system.
Who's W1 then?
Again,
not him, because he has to learn the system. Just because you bring a guy in.
You're telling me that if okay, let's say Brandon Ayuk. Let's just throw this name out there. If Brandon Ayuk goes to Carolina, he's not the wide receiver one because he doesn't know the playbook?
No, I don't think so. Just because you pay a player to come over because they did great somewhere else doesn't make you automatically the wide receiver
one. But once he learns the playbook, he's not the wide receiver one?
Brandon Ayuk is lucky if he's not playing center by mid-season.
But the point is Brandon Ayuk is better than Ted. He's better than Adam Thielen. He's better than what Carolina has currently.
Let me ask Ken. Ken, so if you didn't have who's your wide receivers outside of Diggs?
Cal Williams, Kayshawn Boutte, Pop Douglas, and
all right, no
Kendrick Bourne.
Okay. So outside of Stephon Diggs, right? If Devontae Smith come over to the Patriots, is he wide receiver one over there?
Day one, he is, yes.
All right, let's continue this this fantasy.
Yeah, we got two teams to go over.
As soon as he step on the field, he's a wide receiver one for the Patriots.
Thank you, I appreciate you, brother.
Honestly, I mean, and this is not because of that comment, but too many wide receivers. If one of the quarterbacks goes down, we're going to the waiver wire. If one of the running backs goes down, we're going to the waiver wire because I don't think Jalen Warren is a starter with Caleb Johnson over there. But just what I mean, it's a solid draft. I like the star power. Just too many wide receivers for me.
You got that Philly defense though. Ooh, but there's a lot of quarterbacks in the
true.
In the free
and then I think this is one of the best teams in the draft tonight. We'll get into South Philly Dom. Waited on Bo Nix. Got Bo Nix in the 7th round. I thought that was solid. CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra St. Brown, McConkey, JSN, Zay Flowers, Olave, very, very strong wide receiver room, especially with the 3 stars in Lamb, Brown, and McConkey. JSN, we'll see what Kupp eats into, but I think JSN should be the wide receiver one over there.
Yeah, and Seattle.
Strong running backs: Achane, James Cook, Amarion Hampton, Devin Henderson took the stabs on the running backs, the rookie running backs, and I think that could very well pay out. Tight ends, he took Jake Ferguson and Njoku. I think he got value on both of those, taking Njoku in the 8th and take Jake Ferguson in the 16th. Caleb Williams in the 15th was also a solid one with the Ben Johnson addition, and strong kicker and strong defense. So, hats off to down South Philly Dom. I think that I would give him probably about an A in this draft. I really like the team. There's no true signs of weaknesses, and yeah. So, a really solid overall draft by everybody.
So real quick. So when you guys have leagues, just so everyone knows, when you guys have fantasy drafts in your leagues, they always give you grade results also. So every Sleeper does, Yahoo does, all these leagues, everybody gets a grade and kind of going through everything. And so the top 3 in this draft that we just had, Kendall came in at number 1. He got an A+. Sunshine came in at number 2 with an A, and then I came in at number 3 with an A-, even with drafting 8th. They sit there and they break it down in the draft, and especially
don't stop there on you. Keep going.
Okay, so they gave let's see, Down South Dom. You just mentioned Down South Dom, right?
Yes.
They actually gave him a D+.
Wow.
Marissa, so Sarai, you got a D-.
I failed. At least
DP, he got a D+.
What did I get?
You got the highest. You got an A+.
He said, "Sound about right." The Ken's like,
Mike,
yeah, that's about right.
So Mike, he got a C.
You damn right I did. I passed.
And our fantasy guru, Yahoo Fantasy, they gave you a D+.
Ooh.
I scored higher than you.
No, you had the lowest, Sarai. You had the lowest.
They're all cute though, so that counts. You have the cutest team.
I'm extremely happy with mine. So
no, it's
so
like I said, it does give you a recap summary, especially here on Yahoo Sports when you're using that fantasy, and it'll break it down. So it's predicting you to end up with a projected record at 7 and 8. You have so you have one of the easiest schedules, is what it's saying. You have the 7th.
So they're saying Ken's gonna win.
That they have Kendall winning.
Logic.
Damn, Kendall. Dang, Kendall.
What happened when you don't pick favorites? You just go with logic.
Yep.
that's right.
The hell
How about
is that
smiles? Ken?
mean?
You didn't go for any players with smiles? Great smiles, good hairlines.
What? That was a shot. What is that?
No, I was just saying, just logically, not just going,
Dang, I need to quit being a
I
girl.
like my later round picks better than my first few.
So they actually said your best pick, Kendall, was Brees Hall at 49th.
That's why, I like my later.
Tripping. Yeah, they tripping. But anyways,
Who was my worst pick?
Justin Herbert.
Okay, I'll take that.
that's about right. Yeah, that's about right.
So it is interesting. So for those of you that don't know, obviously fantasy sports, there are these recaps, like I said, they do in each one of the leagues, which makes it pretty interesting because seeing like, crap, did I do good? Because you can have guys that are seasoned veterans that all of a sudden they can win it with a D on their draft. It's just a matter of knowing how to play properly, knowing your matchups, and realistically, you're just playing against. You're just making sure you're getting the most points. It's not a head-to-head matchup when it comes to the aspect of like, is this person better than this? No, because again, any given Sunday, one of the greatest movies, football movies ever created, but anything can happen on a Sunday.
The chat is crazy right now. All right.
So, but yeah, so like I said, they gave Kendall the highest grade. For Ryan, they gave him an A. They have him finishing at 10 and 5. So they got you, Kendall, at 13 and 2. Ryan's at 10 and 5, and they have myself at 10 and 5. So that's the top 3.
That's fine. We can come back to this. We can come back to this episode for sure.
Yeah, it would be nice to see. Let's do a mid-season recap. Let's see how everyone is doing at the records as of that. So like I said, that's what it's talking about as of right now.
Yeah, barring no injury, barring
I
our
mean, because
the bye week we swapping people out. That changes a lot of things. There's a lot of things that go into it than just the straight up draft pick. But I see what you're saying. But let's carry on. This show went 90 minutes. Super excited for all those who stayed in that long. Real quick, you want to visit us at www.sportsloungemedia.com right there. Hit that QR code. You're going to see all of us here. We wanted to make sure that we did go ahead and just put all of our focus right into the Marshall experience, giving him all of the hosting and things like that. It has to do with fantasy. So we wanted to bring this out since we're gearing up for the season. We know you guys are getting your fantasy picks going on, and you guys might have some trouble, or maybe you want to know what your picks are all about. This is your chance to go ahead and tune in to the Marshall experience that happens during the week, and he's going to be able to dive in deeper in the chat box too. If you have any questions, hit him up, and if it's after the show, he can go look at it and also respond to you that way. But you're going to find him there on YouTube, on the Sports Lounge Media, when you hit that QR code. The other thing we want to do is give our proud nonprofit a chance to talk about Hearts and Hows and Hearts and Kitties, or Mouse.
Yeah, so Hearts and Hows is a nonprofit organization here located in the DFW, so the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Basically, what Hearts and Hows is they take on the care of abandoned dogs, stray dogs, or dogs that have been dumped as well. You can always visit our website for all adoptable dogs and cats. So we do have Hearts and Meows as well. But yeah, if you'd like to check out the adoptable pets, you can definitely take a picture of that QR code. It'll take you straight to the website. There's also an area where you can donate. It is tax deductible if you'd like to make a donation. All the donations go to the vetting, the transportation. It goes into the foster care of those that are fostering right now until we find forever homes. And then the other thing that donations could go to is vetting. That's super important as we get the spay and neuter going as well, because we don't want to add to the population. So yeah, and you can also check out, our different events that we host and things like that. We've been spotlighting Cassie. She's been in our foster care for 532 days. That was one of the first dogs that we found, but she has now been adopted into a beautiful family. So we are super excited for
Let's
her.
go.
Her story is so touching. She was found actually at a park bench, leashed up with a bowl of food. And so we took her in and we loved on her, and we got her up to date with vetting and all her needs. And so we are super excited that she is now with her forever home. So yeah, check out Hearts and Hows. If you have any questions, you can always send me a message through all my social media at Sarai Valens.
Yeah, and we appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in with us. Thank you again for our proud sponsors. But that's going to be it for us with the draft. We thank you guys. You can catch us every day of the week with the different shows that we have going on, and including us on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, and we see you guys on Hump Day. Let's go next week.
Bye.
Thanks.